So technically, me and our Becky killed my mum's doves.
Because the pigeon brought it in.
Yeah,
oh God!
True story.
Are you famous? Whether I'm famous or not, I'm actually quite anxious.
Just there's going to be one day when I'll be like, do you know what? That's it.
Oh my goodness, you said look at this building and how amazing, and you said let's go look at it. It's only the weather's good.
Can I get a word in? Banana split for my baby, a glass of plain water for me. Banana split for my baby, a glass of plain water for me. Dispenser man, if you please, serve my chick the best of calories. Banana split for my baby, a glass of plain water for me.
While James has been having his little meltdown, I've been researching places where we can stay. So there were a couple, and I found a really nice looking pub with great reviews. You can go and park there, and it's free as long as you go and eat and drink in the pub, which we definitely will be doing.
So the plan is this park up what Helen has found us, which sounds really good. So, but I will withhold my praise until we've seen what it's like. It's 6 miles, is it, out to Bury St Edmunds?
Yes.
So it's just a case we're gonna have to get a taxi, but
Yeah.
that's not a problem. We found doing that sometimes is actually a little bit better because you sort of out on sticks a bit.
Yeah.
You just jump in a taxi, don't you?
I did ask about buses.
Yeah, I'm
But
not
there's
getting on a
only
bus.
2 a day, one going into Bury, that's what the locals call it, and one coming back.
I'm not getting on a bus ever again.
Oh, it's there right in
That's it.
front.
This is the pub. What Helen's chose.
I have chosen.
It's right warm. I know we're down south like Helen, but how much warmer is it? It's gorgeous. We're still waiting for her indoors. She's had about 14 different jackets on. You look beautiful, darling. It's pub open now.
Yeah.
Right. Cheers.
Cheers, darling.
Cheers, my darling.
I'm not splitting the drink.
You can tell Helen's hungry because she's just ordered a Scotch egg.
Homemade.
Yeah, it does look good, it smells good. So we're going to eat this, we're going to get a taxi. They'll give us a card of a taxi firm, a local firm. It's about 15 quid into Bury St Edmunds. Yeah, that's like my spelling. So, yeah, it's nice in there. We just had a quick pint and we're getting a taxi. It is quite late on, but we can have a quick look round Bury St Edmunds. And
Yeah, we're not going to do it justice, are we?
well, but that's,
I mean,
you know,
it's like, what is it? Is it 3:15?
something like that, but it is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. Just waiting for this taxi.
Tango Whiskey Alpha Tango.
Right, anyway, Helibobs, we've just arrived. Look at this. I'm impressed.
I've picked this place. It was my choice to come here.
The sun is shining. Look at that over there. I like that. That, what would you say that is? It's like a neo-Gothic, isn't it? That's got to be a Wetherspoons, hasn't it?
Do you think?
No, probably, I don't know.
That looks
Shall we
like
go through
a
there?
theatre.
Right. I'm
Look,
excited.
there's the Abbey, I think.
The only problem is, darling, we've got about an hour, so
Let's go.
let's go. It's getting on, it's like 4 o'clock or something. I look a right idiot with this hood on
Let's
and this
go
coat.
through there. You don't.
I do.
You look fine. Let's go through there.
It's like old days, just turning up and winging it with absolutely zero
It just
research.
looks a beautiful place. Oh, look at this lovely garden. Let's go. Oh, is she stopping? Oh, thank you.
She's forcing me to go. I didn't want to cross. The people are so nice, Alan.
I know.
We've already talked to a couple of people and they've been like really friendly.
Yeah, really
haven't they?
friendly.
Do you ever have that when you stood at side of the road? You don't want to cross, but then a car stops and they like wave you across so you feel like you've got to.
Ghostly and macabre tours. There's ghostly and macabre things here.
I love the design
That's
of that
the
tower.
cathedral, I think.
Is that the cathedral?
Yeah.
Is there an abbey and a cathedral?
Yeah.
What's difference?
2 foot price of one, darling.
We need to calm down a little bit now. I'm getting a bit giddy. Because I'm just like, part of me's thinking we've hardly got any time.
Yeah. let's look at a map.
Yeah, but you'll read it and it'll
No,
take forever, Helen.
we want to go to the Abbey.
We do want to go to
I think
Abbey.
it might be in ruins though. Yeah, so it's in ruins, darling.
Is it? Oh.
And coming out. Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Let's go this way then.
Is it?
Not very high. It's quite,
Would you say it's worth going to
I
look?
think so. It's quite seen. Yeah, it's quite nice. You can walk that way and then round, come back up here or go.
Oh,
the way around.
right, yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah.
Do you know what we're into? Pubs.
Yeah, we'll find a pub. Is
Oh,
it all right?
is it
I've
all
heard
right?
it's
It's quite nice actually. The
Yeah.
old Foreign Exchange. It's really,
good. Is it good?
Did you have anything to eat?
Not yet. We're going back there later.
Oh,
We're going to
okay.
the theatre
Yeah.
tonight, that's why.
Oh,
Oh, no. Are you?
no.
What's on?
I was a group called Police Stop Hogan.
Look at it. Oh, scaffolding's ruining it. Eh?
Look at that house behind you.
Your hair's looking very lovely today.
Oh, thank you.
It's really
Well,
nice.
it's all thanks to my hairdresser, Katrina.
Katrina.
She works at Dorothy Hammond's in
It's-
Killamarsh
it's not-
near Sheffield.
I guess,
Woo!
as she specialises in curly hair, you could call her Katrina and the Waves, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Eh? I'm here all week. That is a really beautiful cathedral, isn't it?
It is. It doesn't look like one of the oldest we've ever
No,
seen.
it looks like, it reminds me of Norwich Cathedral. There's a lot of modern building in there, a lot of modern bits in it.
There's another church over there. So these houses maybe are sort of built from the Abbey ruins.
Gothic revival. What did I
Architect.
say? What did I say? Well, I said new Gothic, didn't I?
Did
Which is,
you?
well, I've said that's Gothic revival.
Yeah.
But I said new Gothic. That's what I meant.
I wonder if there was a fire or something.
No, it was just added because it was once planned and it never was done.
Really?
At one point they were going to put a tiny little, I mean this is 100 years ago, they were going to put a tiny little narrow steeple on to finish it off, but we actually got the will and the funding to add a tower as intended by Dykes Bauer, who was the architect of that end of the cathedral, to finish it off at the millennium. So it's
Fantastic.
it's
brand
brand
new.
new.
I
Oh,
thought it
wow.
looked new,
Yeah,
that
I mean,
part.
it is just about new, but it is completely in keeping and it is as intended.
It's beautiful.
And one of the really fun things to do actually is to go on a tower climb, because you can climb and get out on the top and see the town, you know.
We need to do that tomorrow. I absolutely love it. I really do.
What's the story with these houses here?
Oh yeah, well, you need to think ancient abbey church. And the ancient abbey church had 3 huge pairs of brass doors. And can you see the big arches?
Yeah, the outline.
Well, that is where the 3 doors were. And beyond it, so this is the west front of the old abbey church, and beyond it stood the abbey church, which is the ruins that you can walk around now, and you can go down into the crypt and everything.
Right.
And after the dissolution of the monasteries under Henry VIII and Thomas Cromwell in the middle of the 16th century, the abbey church went to ruin. And because in this part of East Anglia there is no building stone, and all the building stone has to be brought in for some distance, the abbey ruins, as they rapidly became, were raided for building stone. It's sitting on what was ground level.
Right, so it's
But
been
bec-
built up,
But
hasn't
because
it?
of the risk of flooding from the chalk streams, the Lark and the Linnet, actually ground level was raised, which is why this Norman tower now looks like it's sort of, inset.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, enjoy
It
it.
really is.
It
Thank you
is.
so
Like,
much.
what's your name?
I'm Claire.
Oh, thank
you,
you,
Claire.
Claire.
Appreciate
That
it.
was
You're
really
most
lovely.
welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, that was nice.
It
What a lovely
was.
lady.
Yeah,
She's just
she was
given us-
lovely. Claire that we were talking
So
to.
Claire, who she saw us admiring the architect, she just came up and gave us absolutely tons of information.
Yeah. I said to her, thank you for that. You should be a tour guide. And she said, I am.
She was obviously very passionate about her job. And then she said something which is what we all believe, really, what me and you believe is. She says, and you said, thank you for that information. She says, well, it's public, it belongs to us all, doesn't it? All this sort of stuff. Kids are loving it. Look at these lads here.
This was the rubble inside, like, the structures
Yeah.
of the abbey, but they've taken all the good stuff away. And like the abbey walls over there that have been made into that house, they look very rough, and because all the good stone's been
The
taken,
good stone's been
hasn't
taken.
it?
But we've seen that in a lot of places where we've been to, haven't we?
Yeah.
You know, even
Hadrian's
like Hadrian's Wall, Oswestry,
Yeah.
the castle at Oswestry, that had been completely sort of ransacked.
Yeah. English Heritage are trying to conserve all this.
They're going to struggle because there's a war going on here with these lads. It's World War III. Right, we need to head up into town as we have no time.
So that's the cathedral, but then there was another church up there.
Yeah, we're not going to that.
Anyway, these are the cathedral gardens.
Yeah. It's fab here.
I bet this used to be a bowling green. Do you know with the seats?
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
I think you're probably right, darling.
That was the clubhouse.
Yeah.
It is no more. So, on the way back, just walk up that way and then up there, please.
Okay, darling. You're being a bit bossy, aren't you, Stephen? That's what I'm going to refer to you as. Steven Spielberg, yeah. You lot don't know what it's like.
What, the struggle is real?
The struggle is real. Trying to work with Ellen.
I'm only helping.
You are helping, love. But honestly, I don't know how to get on when you're not around.
You-
I'd not even know how to turn camera on if I didn't have you here, would I?
You humour me though, don't you?
I do. There's a mad pigeon woman there, look. She's training them.
Ah.
Isn't she?
Yeah.
She's like a professional pigeon wrangler.
Whisperer.
The pigeon whisperer. And doves. Dove and pigeon
Are
whisperer.
pigeons related to doves?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I'll tell you a story about that. We used to have a dovecot. I know what you're going to think. We weren't that posh. But my mum loved her doves. And they were like our pet doves. And then me and my sister, our Becky, we rescued a pigeon. And it were a right skanky thing. We called it... In fact, we rescued two pigeons. One we called Pidge, which was quite a unique name to call it, weren't it?
And was the other one called Gin?
No, they were
Pigeon.
Pidge. No, don't ruin my childhood. One was Pidge and the other one was Zico, because it was time at World Cup. You remember football, Brazilian football, was Zico.
Oh, right.
But they both had like pigeon version of myxomatosis or whatever it was.
Oh.
And they killed doves. Doves died.
Like the disease?
So technically, me and our Becky killed my mum's doves.
Because the pigeon brought it in?
Yeah, it's
oh,
bad,
God.
True story. I must say, the people are so nice.
Yeah, they
aren't
are.
they?
Yes.
I mean, we've only had interaction with a few people, and they're
But
like
they've all been lovely.
the nicest people ever.
Yes.
So we walk up into town.
Oh, look, Hendo's.
Oh.
Fish and chips.
You know, there's a thing about Southerners with Northerners, isn't there? We all say, oh, they're right rude and everything down south. But I found
But they're not.
it's just not true, is it?
No.
Whenever I've been down south, the people have always been really nice. I think they're just talking about London, aren't they? You know,
Are
when
they?
you go in central London.
Yeah.
Because people here are spot
look.
on.
But we've not got time, have we?
No, put my foot down there.
Oh, what with a firm hand? Oh, giggling squid. I've seen restaurants like that before. It must be a chain. Thai tapas. Wow.
Thai tapas, that's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Lipstick and locks, that's a beautician, isn't it?
And a hairdresser's. I love these, do you know, shops Do you know, with like that curved glass?
Do you think that's an original vintage mirror? I like that.
No.
Might
I
be repro.
don't.
It's probably repro, that, yeah.
Of course it is.
Looks to be an interesting building up there with the columns.
Right, I want to know where the two places are that I want to look at.
What do you want to look at, sweetheart?
A little bar called the Nutshell, which is the smallest pub in Britain.
Is it?
But we've been to a few
They're all
smallest
the
pubs
smallest
in Britain.
pubs in Britain, aren't they? It's like every town we're going, it's either the smallest pub, the oldest pub.
It's here!
Oh my God! Or the most haunted pub, isn't it? Yeah. Every town.
I want to go to the oldest, smallest, most haunted pub in England.
Now that would be...
Where is that?
That
Please
would be a unique experience.
tell
Do you know where
me
that is?
in the comments.
The smallest, oldest,
Most haunted pub.
Yeah, nice one. But this looks like our kind of place.
It
Ali
does,
Bob's.
it does.
I'll tell you what, in a nutshell,
Look at
I'm
it!
gonna be going in
It's
there.
so cute.
so we just go in.
Yeah, I'll buy you a drink.
Oh, you ought to. It's your round.
Hello.
That's all right.
I don't give a shit about how I look. I just don't want to be recognised
Don't you?
as being in this pub in Bury St Edmunds.
Oh, no.
Are
you famous?
Whether I'm famous or not, I'm actually quite anxious that you are going to put me on the Insta.
We're not. We're not going to.
Right, shall I tell you what? We've just promised to you that we're not going to.
Yeah,
So
we'll give
you
you
can
our
take
word.
our word for it.
Excellent.
What would you like to drink, darling?
I'll have... Right, let's have a look. I'll have a pint of this, please, the IPA. Oh, is that the mummified cat there?
Yeah.
Fluffy the cat?
And a pint of Guinness, please.
Always order that first.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I know. Do you know what? I thought that. Yeah, it's okay.
We're not well trained, are we?
So what's the story with the money on the ceiling?
It started in World War One. Well, the tradition of putting money on the ceiling started in World War One. It was if you were getting deployed, you put money on the ceiling. If you came back, you had a drink for you. If not, it was a memory. I think they started doing it here in the 70s. Oh, it's saying inside card.
You're not sticking money on the roof.
Yeah, I know.
That's silly.
No, and then we'll write, look, people have put their names on, and we'll put by the curb, and we'll stick it on the ceiling.
Yeah, but go home with the wire.
Hang on.
Poor little kid. It's hard on the parents. Well, yeah, that
Let's do a cheers.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. But
Are you ready?
more dog like that, lucky.
Cheers.
I was coming out there, so I didn't get it from anything.
I always do it. I say, can I film? Do you mind if I film a little bit in here? And her reaction, she was like a bloody effing this, effing that, you're not. And I'm, whoa.
Yeah,
So that's fine, don't worry about it.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
then-
don't worry. Like, do you know, we will respect you, but like, respect us as well.
But then, I don't even know if I should repeat what she said.
No, don't.
Because I was earwigging
No,
to
'cause it's
conversation.
horrible.
It was
It's
horrible.
not nice at
yeah,
all.
it was horrible. I mean, I don't know how people...
It's sort of like,
It upset
put
him,
me
what
on a
she was
bit of a
saying.
downer
It's put me
now.
on a downer, listening to her talking to a friend. She's obviously got serious issues, hasn't she, I think.
yeah.
But, yeah, not nice stuff.
Do you
Just-
know, yeah, so, yeah.
You don't think there's people like that, do you? But then
No.
when you meet them, you think,
But,
bloody hell.
and people that would actually come out with stuff like that in public.
To say what she was saying in public, yeah. Bizarre. Oh, look at this, Helen. Here, come on, come on, come on. Come on, there's more.
Come here, come here.
Come here, there's
What we're
more.
looking at? Oh gosh,
Is
above
that-
W.H. Smith.
Is that the nicest W.H. Smiths you've
And
ever seen?
post, yeah, it is.
I'm going to have nightmares about her, seriously.
Yeah. Do you know, like Misery? Do you know what happens in Misery? Does she drug
She was
him?
like her.
Yeah, she was.
She looked like her off Misery. In fact, she reminded me...
Of a serial killer.
No, she reminded me of somebody I know, but we're not going to go into that. That's a lovely building.
I wonder who these statues are.
I don't know.
Oh, actually, look.
What?
Edward.
Oh yeah, Edward the First.
Or
Edward
is it
the
the
First,
first or is it rubbed off?
They're all Edwards. No, that's Edmund. Oh, is it St... That's Edmund, Bury St Edmunds, isn't it? Wasn't he the first saint?
Yes, he was.
Yeah, you see, I know all this stuff. What are you laughing for?
Because I told you it.
You didn't tell me. Let's go down here. I'm a bit like, I need a drink.
I feel a bit sad.
It was bad in there. It was just like an interesting, quirky pub. Right, you read about this place and you want to go in here, don't you?
That's the Weatherspoons.
All right.
The Corn Exchange.
All right, well, we'll do that. We'll do this one first. Is that okay? A white... I've never even heard of a white stout, is
I
that...
feel that I should be doing this out of a bottle, really, rather than the draft.
Room temperature is different to
Oh, that face.
I like it.
Let me try it.
A lot going on. A lot. Yeah, can I have one of them?
Oh, that's nice, isn't it? That's different. It's all right, that, isn't it?
Now try this.
All right, gosh.
Right, because this is white stout as well, but from the bottle.
do it in boxes as well.
Now,
excuse me.
now try and see the difference.
Go on then,
We
you
shall
try that.
compare and contrast.
It might be too much for you.
It'll not be too much for
That's.
me.
I think I prefer
You
that.
do
Yeah,
like
they
the
will.
draft.
That's a bit fizzier,
Yeah.
but I prefer the draft one.
They're trying to get us drunk in here,
I'm
aren't
not.
they? Well, I'll have a pint of that one, please.
I do like the old growler, but I think the white stout is doing it for me.
So a pint of that and
Please.
a pint of white stout.
Coming back
Really
like a
nice.
boomerang.
Really delicious, in fact.
I put garlic on
So
mine.
Helen's on the pickled eggs.
When I finished them. That was fun. You didn't have any of them, did you?
This could be a thing. I think I'm going to try and make some at home.
We could become the pickled egg channel, couldn't we?
Yeah.
Enjoy your pickled eggs.
Yeah, how nice is that?
They are very gourmet, aren't they? They're-
Yeah,
Ooh.
do you know if you see your mate Keith, just tell him that we send our regards and...
We will. Leave an address and we'll send you a jar.
I need a... Yeah, we will do. Definitely. Oh, they're nice.
Aren't they? Really nice, really tasty. Not too vinegary, but...
Keith's pickled eggs.
Yeah,
He's on.
it's a
He
thing.
needs to go into business, doesn't he, doing this?
You should do.
Shame you haven't got any onions because they will blow your head off.
Oh, the pickled onions.
Yeah.
Does he do anything else, like chutneys and...
I don't know.
He does
If you
different
want to
things.
slice,
Yeah.
if we can get some pickled eggs and
He
stuff,
should
and
have a
send them,
cottage industry.
but you want to slice them very thin.
Whoa, yeah, and there's a bit of kick to that. I don't like spicy stuff as much as you. I can't handle it.
You can.
But yeah, Keith, spot on. Really nice. Well, we've done it, haven't we, Ellen?
What, yes again.
We've done it what we always do. How long we've been in there?
Spent too many hours in the pub.
Lovely pub, that. Really nice
Yeah.
locals. So that's the Nethergate. And
Went
yeah,
down in the beer cellar.
we went in beer cellar. We're going
Talked to some amazing locals.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, it's going to be
Mary.
wonderful.
Oh, lovely to meet you.
Lovely to meet you too. You're a lovely lady.
Oh,
Well,
you're
no,
a lovely lady too.
She's not that nice. She's all right. Nice to meet you.
Take care.
Bye,
Take care.
Bye. Bye. Right. Where's Weatherspoons? Is that it?
Yeah.
That is literally.
You can live there,
Right.
or you can go up the stairs where you can go up there and around the corner.
Right. So we all know what Helen's like, don't we? We'll go in a pub and she's like friends with everybody in the pub, and I'm sat here Billy no mates. I'm not
Stop
really.
it.
No,
You're not
I'm
Billy
not,
no
I'm
mates.
just
You've got me.
kidding. Yeah. I'm like, can I get a word in, please?
No, Don't be silly. I
Anyway.
am a very good listener also.
Right.
Oh my goodness, look at this. You said, look at this building and how amazing. And you said, let's go look at it. It's only the Weatherspoons.
Can I get a word in? So look at that. Is that one of the best looking Weatherspoons you've ever seen? That is
Yes,
stunning.
do you know, I think I could say that is the best Weatherspoons entrance
It's
that
the best
I've ever
entrance.
seen.
Favourite Weatherspoons so far for me, Harrogate.
That theatre, was it a theatre?
Llandudno was good. Llandudno were a good one. Harrogate, Llandudno.
Do you know, we've seen that many. I'm trying to think of...
Rochdale was nice, but you weren't there. I was there on my own.
They're putting the building to use.
But that's the thing with the Weatherspoons. They do rescue these old
And they've all
buildings.
got unique carpets.
Every Weatherspoons has a different carpet, which sort of represents the... I don't know what that's representing.
What, it's all a bit square?
How do we obviously go upstairs? Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, this is great. Wow, this is exciting. And there's a lift round the back. Yeah, if you need a lift. So that's good. Let's hope it don't kick off in this one like the last time we were in the Weatherspoons. Wow.
Wow, this is good.
Wow. Oh my God, this is gorgeous.
That's a good Weatherspoons. This is on a par with Harrogate.
It is. Look at that ceiling. Look at the light fittings.
The entrance is better, but the inside's about the same, isn't it?
Look at the stonework and everything.
That was really nice. Right,
It's beautiful.
let's have a beer.
Do you know how I know that a place is being managed really well?
Yeah.
Do you know when you look at all the light fittings, all the light bulbs have got a bulb that works?
Is that
Honestly,
that's
it's
a
a
good
thing.
sign. That's a good sign.
It is a
that.
thing.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, guess what?
Oh, they've got a festival going on.
It's my round.
It's always your round in Weatherspoons, isn't it?
Oh, I always fall lucky.
Yeah. Cheers, darling. Wow. That is very cherry. And you say mine's brewed by women?
So it'll be amazing.
Yeah, I'm only kidding.
Let me taste it.
It is nice. You can taste the cherry.
Wow, that is like
It's nice.
pop.
£2.15.
Wow.
So, yeah, we're not doing Weatherspoons for food anymore, but for drinks. I mean, this is probably one of the nicest Weatherspoons I've been
It's
in.
beautiful.
And how civilised is it in here?
Oh yeah.
It's just bizarre compared to some of them we're going. I'm going to be controversial here, Helen. I liked the Harrogate Weatherspoons.
But do you think this is better?
This beats it, and I'll tell you why it beats it. Because the vibe inside is better.
It is.
If I remember when we went in the Harrogate one, it was packed and we were waiting forever to get served
But
and all that.
what you have to consider is like what day of the week did you go on?
It was probably a Saturday, weren't it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
What night are we on?
We're on a Thursday
night.
But yeah, this is...
It is. Do you know, it depends on what day of the week you go on. And midweek, yeah, because you get civilised people coming out for a couple of drinks and things because it's their treat, like Thursday treat. But like at the weekend, you get crazy people coming out, like drinking all day. And
Right, I made a decision. We'll get a
no, you're so indecisive.
What I think we'll do, we'll get a taxi and we'll go back to the pub where we're staying.
I'm happy with that.
Are you happy with that? We'll get us tea there.
Yeah.
Because they were lovely in there and it were good value with that food, weren't it? So it might be horrible. I'm sure it won't
And
be.
we've not really had a good mooch around, have we?
Well, no.
Do you know, to see like the good restaurants and things, and it looked nice there. And their homemade Scotch egg was really nice.
Yeah. So we'll do that.
Yes.
Definitely need to come here and have a proper look around, don't we? I
However,
really like it
this
here.
is the proper Weatherspoons.
This is the best Weatherspoons. But what do you think to Bury St Edmunds? I think we need to come and have a look, don't we?
Yeah. On first inspection, I really love it. Yeah, it's really nice. And the people have been like really, really friendly.
Apart from that mad woman. Right, we're back at the pub. We're back at the Bennett Arms. Hey, oh.
You alright?
Yeah, you.
Hi.
We're back from Bury, we've had fun.
Yeah, good.
Are we alright for food? Are we okay for food, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant, thank you. I hope the food's nice because it's a lovely place, isn't it?
Yeah.
The
landlord and the landlady are just lovely.
As we were driving down here and Helen was doing her sort of research to find us a food stall, you went on a Facebook page. We normally go on Facebook and stuff.
I put in
It's more to
pub stops.
Yeah, pub stops.
But there was lots of different pages.
Yeah, there's a few. But the thing is that stuck out was the comment saying that the people were lovely.
Yeah.
They were really warm welcome. And that's what we felt since we got here. It does make a difference, doesn't it? When
It makes all the difference.
when you feel like
that they want you here.
They want you here. So look at that. So I've had the skewers. Now look at that.
That looks amazing.
It looks amazing, and yours is looking pretty good, baby.
I have got the pulled pork bows.
Hang on, I can't focus on it. You've got the pulled pork
Bows.
So are they
It's
like a bread type thing?
Yes, so it's like a steamed bun with
Yeah.
like filling.
Oh wow.
And
Well,
these fries nice.
and that was supposed to be like a chicken skewer, and they said, oh, we've got no chicken, but we can do a steak. And I'm like, yeah, I'm happy with a bit of steak. Chips look good. Right, let's chuck in. I'll make us a cup of tea. I'll move all your
Are
crap
you
out
gonna
of
make me a Scotch egg? Exactly. I
Helen,
Scotch
right,
eggs.
we've had a lovely meal. It was really nice. Did you like your meal?
I did.
Right, so let's be honest. As we come out there was two Scotch eggs.
Yeah.
And
They look really
we've had a
lovely.
lovely meal, and we're saying, oh, I'm so full, let's go back to the van. And as we're walking out and we're chatting to landlord and that, Helen says, can I buy those two Scotch eggs? I'm like, why do you want two Scotch eggs?
Yeah, but I might not eat them now.
No, as we walked
But
out
they were
then,
really nice.
as we're walking across
Look.
the field, let me finish.
They got my name on them.
Let me finish. I've put, why have you just bought two Scotch eggs? Oh, I felt sorry for him.
What, the two Scotch eggs?
Yeah, that's what you just said. You felt sorry
Look,
for the two Scotch eggs.
they have got my name on
They're
them.
not going to get eaten. That's a complete waste of money.
Yeah, they are.
They're not going to get eaten.
I'm going to eat them tomorrow.
Cup of tea at this time of night. It's wrong, isn't it? It's not actually that late. It's already 9:30. Bloody hell. It's been a long day though, hasn't it?
It's been a long week.
You've worked hard, haven't you, sweetheart?
Yeah, I always work hard. It's always very...
Not quite
busy.
as hard as me, but you've worked hard. I've put far too much water in there. That's going to take.
Not as hard as you.
That's going to take an hour to boil. No, not.
I know that you're joking.
You've not worked quite as hard as me.
Right, you don't really work.
How dare you?
But what you do, you enjoy. This is your leisure time.
Have you noticed, like, when people think, because you love your job, and then the people say, oh, well, that's not really work.
Yeah, but sometimes it's not.
You've got to hate your job, then that's the
Well,
bloody
sometimes I do.
It's chuffing
Look,
up.
shall I tell you what, James? You're working for yourself. That's when you love your job.
My hook's fallen down. It's because I put too much weight on it. So I'm going to put it all on the other one and that'll fall down now.
I've had some business cards printed for YouTube channel. Hey, can I speak? No, I need to do a card trick for you. Do you want a card trick? Do you want a card trick? I've not even done the thing yet. Anyway, right, look at these cards, right, pick a card. Right, I want you to read, right, just don't show me. Just concentrate on that card. Yeah. Concentrate, are you concentrating? Look at it, you need to look at it. I've looked at it. Right, look at it again. Yeah. Just don't, no, it's not even funny, Helen. Right, James, just do what I say. I've looked at the card. It. Right, put it back in the pack. Right. So now I'm going to shuffle the cards. So, James, right, just pick any card. Turn it over. Is that your card? Oh my God!
You just don't want to know how many times she's done that tonight.
No, I've done it. This is the second time I've done it.
Can I tell my story now, please? Or are you going to interrupt me again?
No, you can do it now. I've done my card trick.
Right. So, I got some business cards done, because sometimes, you know, when we're going pubs or we're filming places and people say, oh, what are you doing? I say, we're in YouTube. And they'll say, oh, you do YouTube, what's your channel? So you always go, oh, it's By the Curb. And then they get the phone up and, what is it again? Are you spelling it to them? So, I've had some business cards done. Stop taking piss behind me. So, I've had some business cards done.
Hey, you waggling, you've been too heavy. What? You're shaking camera. So I've had some business cards done. And I've given Helen a load, and I've got some. And then we went, first pub we went to, have a card, everybody in pub, it's embarrassing. And then they're just like, yeah, thanks. These cost me quite a bit of money, they weren't cheap, these. You don't just get to give to everybody. James, I can't assess. Like, you don't go around pub giving to random people. They weren't random. They were, you were giving to everybody. So the people that we were talking to, I gave them to, and the person that owned that bar. You gave about, how many cards did you give out? Well, shut up, 4 cards. You've like used a full pack. Are you doing an audit on like the cards that I'm giving out? They weren't cheap, these cards, Helen.
They cost me 50 quid for like 200 cards, and you've just gave about 50 of them out tonight. They're only going to last us 4 days at this rate.
You need to chill out. So, everybody, the lovely Facebook people are saying Southwold or Alderburgh.
We're going to Southwold tomorrow. It's like do you know what I hate? When you realise that you're the same age as old people.
What do you call old?
Just like, do you ever have that?
Are you old?
Yeah.
Would you consider yourself old? Wait, I'm asking you a question.
I'm thinking it through.
No,
Give me a chance.
Yes or no? It's a simple question.
Yeah, I'm going to
No.
Do I consider myself old?
Yeah.
No.
That's good. Because I don't.
I'm 52. How old are you? 56. Sorry, you just acted. No, how old are you anyway? 51.
I'm 51.
Yeah.
But I'm 4 younger than you are.
You're not far. I'm 52.
I am. Yeah, but
You're
in your
outlook,
my
you're not.
Looks, my
Absolute.
outlook.
Well, maybe in your
look.
I
Because
don't think you are
do you know
looks.
men as they get older, they
No, they
just
just
get
say
grumpier.
People,
What?
listen.
They just say that. I'm experiencing it.
We
right
put a
now.
thing on Facebook the other night, and I got to admit,
Grumpy, old. That's
you're
all
far
I'll say.
older than me in not in reality, but in sort of mannerisms. You're far older.
Mannerisms.
Than me. Absolutely.
Like
yeah.
what?
You're like a doddering old fart. It's like
Doddering.
It's like going out with my grandma. Going out with you.
Doing
oh,
what?
me back. Oh, me knee, me hip.
No.
Oh. And I'm
the
like,
only problem I have is my hip.
Yeah.
So you weren't saying that when I was dragging you up at Snowdon, were you?
Well,
and what about when you went up Scarfell Pike?
I had an injury when we went up Snowdon.
Well, what about Scarfell Pike?
What about it? I went up Scarfell
Why were you crying
Pike.
about that then?
I wasn't crying about it at all.
You always cry. Because you're weak.
So we put on a thing on Facebook. We were having a bit of banter with Facebook posse, and we put on, because we met 5 years ago, weren't it? On Tinder. And I found his old profile pictures, so I put mine on, and I put, just for a bit of fun, this is my profile picture when I met Helen on Tinder. Who wants to see Helen's? And everyone like, let's see Helen's. And I put Helen's on, and mine got so many likes, and she got about twice as many pigging likes.
3 times.
3 times. But that's because it's mainly blokes that follow us.
Well,
and do you know what? It's like, oh, James, you're punching.
Thank you.
No, but I've got feelings as well.
Yeah, I know, but like,
I think
just
you're punching.
Punching what? I'll punch you in a minute.
She does. You know what camera's got on?
She does.
She does. She beats me. Don't you? It's all a facade.
No, I don't physically beat you, but I beat you at everything.
You beat me at like air hockey,
basketball,
all that stuff. Bowling, pool. Right, do you know what? Apart
She
from
beats me at
like you,
everything.
right, you've like
Did I win you at one thing once?
no.
Have I never beat you at anything?
No,
I think the
course you've
thing is
not.
because she takes it far too serious, and I'm just
What
like, oh, it's a
photo-
bit of fun.
Shut the front door. Right, you are as serious as me and as competitive as me, and right, you try and win your daughter at like drafts, and she beats you.
It's the funniest thing. My daughter's just turned 8, right? And we play drafts. We've got all the board games and stuff. I think under seat here, we always when she's in van with me, we're always playing board games.
And now she's over 7. You're trying to win.
The thing is,
Right, but you still don't win.
So when I taught her to play drafts, and we've had many in her, and Ludo, we play all these games.
A draft.
But drafts in particular,
Oh, my
that's her
goodness.
favourite. And when I taught her to, you know, when you're playing with your kids, you let them win a little bit to start. And she's like a demon drafts player now. I cannot beat it.
Yeah.
And I'm really trying.
You're trying your
I'm really
hardest.
trying. I'd like you to have a game with her one night. You'll not beat her. I think
Probably not.
You know, like the young mind. They're like she's 5 moves ahead.
She should take up chess or snooker or something.
She should. Well, I need to do chess with her, but I don't know how to. I used to play chess, but I can't even remember.
Oh gosh, they all move in different configurations.
But she does.
Don't they?
And she's like, we sat there and we get dead set. She's like, I know what you're thinking. I'm like, she knows what I'm thinking before I know what I'm thinking.
No, she would just do what she's thinking that you would do. What she's thinking that you would do.
I've not beat her at drafts in about the last 10 games.
But you know what, James? I wouldn't admit to that.
Am I just a simple man?
Yeah.
I must just be rubbish at drafts. I can't beat you at anything. I can't even beat my daughter.
No. What have you beat me at?
Nothing. What, yeah?
Are my feet smelly?
No. You've never smelled ever.
Really?
I've never.
Have I never smelled sweaty?
You have never smelled. You have never emitted any odour in my general direction.
What, have I never like been smelled nice?
No, you've always smelled nice.
Oh, so I've always smelled nice.
Have I ever emitted odour in your
Yeah.
direction? When?
All the time. No.
Have I ever been smelly?
Yeah.
Really?
Sweaty.
Sweaty?
Yeah. Of course
Where?
you have. You're a man, aren't you? You're a sweaty man.
So have you ever been like getting intimate with me? Thought, oh, you're a bit smelly.
No. I've just gone with it.
So you have like been thinking.
Because no,
but when you've just said that you've just gone with it,
no,
so you've been thinking, yeah,
I've smelled, yeah, but it's not put me off.
But is it a bad smell? Don't do that.
Medium.
Face. Medium?
Yeah, it's not offensive. It's just like sweaty and stuff.
Just like random.
But I still love you and I still want you.
That's not what I want to hear. I'm a clean person.
Well, you are, but everyone smells.
Well, you don't.
Well,
You do actually, yeah. Stink you. I
Like-
so wish that
I could.
No, I so wish that I could. There's going to be one day when I'd be like, do you know what? That's it. I'm not cutting all the stuff out anymore. What she says, I'm just going to put it all on. Right. So I've just cut out. Seriously, I must have cut out an hour's worth of Helen. So
And me and you.
I've not said anything controversial. It's just you rabbiting on, right?
No, you've asked me questions and I've just given you an honest
Okay.
answer. But you've not
Just
liked the
smile
answer.
and wave, smile and wave. Right, on that oh God! This
So,
is
do
like-
you know what,
people
right?
said to me, "Oh, you should."
You
what-
ask people questions, but if you don't like the answer, it's controversial.
Right, well, we'll see it next video where it will just be me on my own. All right, love you. See you in the morning.
See there.
See there. Okay, now.